Excuse me. Sorry, Miss Jessie. Hey, hi. Just one moment. Let me catch my breath. Whew. Hi. Long morning, huh? Oh, oh really? One of the students calls a broken circle? Was anyone hurt? Ah, just as I expected from someone as talented as you. It must have been stressful though, keeping the damage at a minimum. Yes, I did say that you were talented. I've always believed that you were very talented. I mean, Highmore School of Magic is hardly a place where average teachers work, so I know that all my colleagues are talented, especially you. After all, magic circles are incredibly complicated. They're the most stable way to cast magic, but without an extreme intricate understanding of runic machinations and magic circle basics, they can be dangerous. And I'm rambling. I'm sorry. What did I come here for? Oh, right. Silly me. I know that you have a free period right now. So are you free right now or well, I wanted to invite you to have a cup of coffee with me. I also wanted to talk to you because we teach the same subject and there are midterm tests coming up. And I wanted to compare test questions with you so that we could learn from each other. Really? You would be happy to? Great. Uh, um, uh, I'll let you get your things together. I'll be outside. Oh my god. I did it. I actually did it. Now Miss Carnelian won't be able to tease me about being a coward. Now I just need to get through this conversation with them and I. Are you ready? G- Good. Let's get going then. There's a coffee shop down the street from the academy that has some really good, energizing coffee. I figured we could both use some. Aside from the broken magic circle, did anything else happen this morning? Oh wow, your students are already on that? Sheesh, that's amazing. My students are still working on the deconstruction theory. There's a couple of students who are having trouble grasping it, so I'm, spending a little extra time on it. Oh, thank you. I mean, it is our duty as teachers to make sure our students can practice magic safely, you know? So we should all strive to make sure our students succeed. And here we are, the golden afternoon. So, what do you think? It's pretty new, but it already has really good reviews. You think the decor is nice? I think so too. come on. Let's go order some coffee and then sit down, okay? Yeah, it's pretty quiet this morning. Oh, hello. Yes, could I please get the sparkling caramel coffee and the golden tiramisu? Thanks. And what do you want? Oh, that does sound good. Alright, and that'll be all. I'll pay. Oh, no. I'm the one who invited you, so I should pay. then then you'll owe me a favor later? Oh, but I mean, I couldn't possibly. Okay, fine. If you insist. Let's just go sit down. So I brought the drafts of my test here. I know our curriculums are slightly different, but I wanted to hear your opinion. Oh, are those your test papers? Okay, I'll take a look. Oh, I think they just called our number. I'll be right back. Here you are. Here's your coffee and your sandwich, and those are mine. Oh, you already made some notes on my test? Thanks. That's some good coffee. I feel more energized already. What do you think? You like it too? I'm glad I chose a good place then. Now back to the test. I see here that you plan on testing their knowledge on basic magic circles, but I personally believe that you made these questions a little too open-ended for what you were intending. The question here says, draw a basic magic circle to cast fire, but you forget to specify what kind of fire. You could mean red fire, blue fire, volcanic fire, cold fire, even campfire fire. And while it's true that most students will interpret it to mean the basic red fire spell, overachievers might get confused because the terminology for most fire circles is so specific. Why are you looking at me like that? You realize that despite my skittishness, I'm a good teacher? Oh, thank you. To be honest, I just really wanted to be a teacher, you know? I'm usually pretty bad at talking to people. But when I look at my class, I remember why I'm here. To teach the next generation and spur them towards greatness. All my worries melt away and I can just concentrate on my students. Yeah, the moment I step out of the classroom, I get all nervous again. That's why I don't talk to my colleagues very often. I don't really know what to say. Huh? What do you mean? You thought I hated you? No, not at all. Why did you get that impression? Because I always seemed to run out of the room the moment you entered? Uh, oh, I guess it makes sense how you would come to think that, but I promise you that I don't hate you. Quite the opposite, in fact. Huh? What did I say? What? I said that? I mean, I don't mean that. I mean, I do mean that, but, oh God. I just don't want to make a fool out of myself in front of you. It's because I it's because when I first saw you, I was delivering some files to you that you had missed that morning. You were in the middle of a lecture with your students, and the way you were addressing their questions, the way you spoke so confidently, I fell in love with you then. Yes, and I've always wanted to talk to you about anything, really. But whenever I saw you, I would freeze up. My heart would beat so rapidly, and I couldn't think straight. So I just ran. Eventually, Miss Carnelio started to tease me about not having the guts to talk to you, and when she said that someone else might take you away, I decided that if I didn't make a move now, I would regret it for the rest of my life. So, I wasn't planning on doing this, but I made this magic circle for you. Uh, I'm sure you know how customizable magic circles are. In my home city, making someone a magic circle just for them is considered a proclamation of love. It's a simple, effective spell, but I filled it with lots of things that reminded me about you. Do you like it? You think it's beautiful? Oh, thank God. I. You don't have to give me your answer right now. I mean, I invited you here so we could look over our test after all. So, if it's okay with you, I'd like to ask you out on a date. You would be happy to? Really? I'm so happy. I look forward to it. Yeah. Let's finish our coffee and talk more about our drafts, and then we can talk about our date. Oh, you made some notes too? Thanks. And in the future, I'll make you an even more beautiful magic circle, one that I think truly represents you. Yeah, yeah. I hope that you love it as much as I love you.